Okay, so here in this, I will show you how to create machine catalog from the master image, or you can say it as an base image. Okay. So where we have created our base image, the location,
Location is in that Gen server.
correct. So now we are into our delivery controller, okay, in which we have installed that Citrix Studio application. So as you can see here, we already having one machine catalog that I have already created. Okay. So now we are going to create one more machine catalog from the same base image that you have created. So for the same, we have to click here, create a machine catalog. This is an introduction. Just click on next. So here we are using single session OS. Okay.
Single
So
section and multi-section, what is the difference?
okay. So multi-session is for Windows Server editions. Like in Windows Server, we can use multiple concurrent logins, correct? Parallel logins. But
Okay.
in Windows 10, it is not possible. Why? Because it is a desktop operating system.
Okay.
But
There is no remote desktop service, correct?
remote desktop service is there, but at a time, only single user will be able
Can
to
access
access, correct?
a desktop operating system,
Yeah.
correct?
But in server operating system, there is no such limitation. You can use multiple remote desktop connection with a single host.
But we need remote desktop service license, correct?
Correct. We need a
Okay.
license for RDP. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
So right now we have created base image with Windows 10. So we are going, we have to go with single session OS, correct?
Okay.
So click next. Now, so far we have Gen server 01 only. So this is our resource, and our machines are power managed. Power managed in the sense means user can remotely power on those virtual machine. If any virtual machine is powered off and user visit the storefronts, and after entering the credential, he will be able to get the icon of his virtual machine. When he double click on that particular machine, that particular machine catalog will automatically get powered on in Gen server. Just suppose, let me show you. Just suppose this machine is powered off, correct? So
Yes.
if I reach here, right now I have logged in with root user, but this is for example. Just suppose that particular machine catalog is powered off. Right now, this user is configured to access this machine only. Okay, so that Win10 01. So it is powered on. But in case if this is powered off, so when user double click here, that machine will automatically power on like Win10 02. Got it?
Got it. Got it.
Means those are powered managed machine, means not any physical hardware.
Okay. That means if the machine is down also,
Hmm.
user will be able to power on that machine.
Correct. So it will take a while to make a connection just because machine have to power on. Okay, so it will take somewhere
So in
around up
that
to
case,
30
you have to select the first option, correct?
correct. Or
If
if you are using any physical machine, just suppose any physical desktop is located in your office premises. So that is not actually power managed machine, means someone should be there to power it on. Got it?
okay, but that
So
is a rare case, correct? In the real-time environment, we have to click the first option.
yeah, if entire infra is running on Citrix, then this option will be available everywhere. But sometime in some cases we have some dedicated physical hardware as well in our organization, and we have to utilize them, correct? So for the
Correct.
same, we configure this option. Got it?
Okay.
So right now we will go with this one, and Citrix Machine Creation Services, that is MCS. Next. Now it is asking like which type of desktop you want to allocate to user. You can select any static or random. So if you select an static desktop, that means the local user profile or user data will be available on same machine. Got it? But if you are select any random desktop for user, if you have configured random desktop to user, that means you have to configure the local drives with the help of group policy. Like you have to redirect the home location. Have you ever done that thing?
As that is in my organization, that one we have done actually.
Okay, so
You mean to say home folder redirection, correct?
yeah, correct. Folder redirection.
So
So
what
you
are
have
the, we have created for the documents folder, what are
mhm,
the users are
document,
saving in
desktop,
the documents?
and
uh,
correct,
it will automatically save it to our server.
correct. So we will configure this later. It is an easy task, not that much complicated, but right now we are continuing with the static desktop. Okay.
Static means wherever the user is going to log in, suppose 250 sections are there. If wherever is going to log in, you can see all the data is shared, correct?
No, no. Desktop. Sorry.
So
Static
it will
desktop
keep.
means static desktop means just suppose we have a user name Dipin,
Okay.
correct?
Okay.
And we have configured this machine for Dipin only. So whenever Dipin will access the storefront URL, always he will get the same desktop. That is Win10-base. Got it?
Okay.
Means it's a kind of infra. Just suppose you have a desk in your organization. Desk number
Same like the same
001.
desktop I am using, correct?
Correct.
Suppose
But
I am having a desktop and the morning I am coming to office and I am using the same desktop. That is the
correct.
same procedure is happening here, correct?
Correct. But in random, whatever the desktop is free, any of just suppose we have 3 desktop right now. So whatever the free, that will automatically allocated to that particular user, and folder redirection will be configured. Okay. That doesn't
Okay.
matter
Okay.
which
In
desktop
that
user use.
scenario, which one is using actually?
The second one, this one. No, no, the first one.
Okay.
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 First one is for production. Got it? But we are testing
Okay.
out the thing. So we will go with that static desktop for now, and in upcoming sessions we will cover this as well. Okay.
Okay.
Click on next. Now it is automatically detected the base machine that we have created, and I have created one snapshot as well, but for now we are selecting Windows 10 base machine, and we will create machine catalog from the base machine only. Okay. So click on next. Now it is asking for how many machines you want to create. So we are okay with one. Next. Now it is asking for Active Directory account. So I'm selecting the default one only because I didn't created any OU. So let name it Win10 hyphen.
It's just like a computer name, correct?
Yeah, it will be a host name. Let's select A to Z, not 1 2. That is fine. Win10 hyphen 01. Click on next. Now if you want to name it Win10 hyphen Win10 OS. That is fine. Click on finish. So after this, it will copy the data from the master image, as you can see here. So it is still copying the data.
If suppose we are having one more image of Windows Server 2060, so in the previous stage it will ask that one also, correct?
Yes.
Which image
Whatever
we
the
need to
master
create.
images you have created in your infra, all master images will be listed there. Got it?
Got it. Got it.
So it is copying the master image. In a meantime, if we see here, nothing visible because it's still copying the data. Okay.
Okay.
So once it copy data, after that you will see one machine will get listed here. Got it?
Got it. So Windows 10.01, Windows 10.02, both are the virtual machines which we have created from the image, correct? From the
Yeah,
base image.
from that 10 base image, I have created those machine catalogs earlier. Okay.
Okay.
So it will take a while to copy data. And this is a session that I am running with first machine catalog. Okay, as you can see here, into the properties, look at the host name, it's win10-01. Got it? So let me shut it down for now because we are running on limited hardware resources. Okay, so still copying the data. In the meantime, as you can see here, we are getting one machine catalog here. It's preparing Win10 OS. Got it?
Got it.
It will take a while. And in the meantime, what I can do, I can create one user in domain controller. Into the Active Directory users and computers. So let's create one standard user and name it Dipin. Okay, so I just have created one user and I will allocate the machine catalog to this user only that we have just created. Okay.
Okay. This is just a simple user, correct?
Yeah, it's a standard user. So it will take a time to create the machine catalog. We have to wait. So you reached there on Sunday or on Saturday itself?
Sunday morning, yesterday morning.
So what is the travel time?
Travel time is 3 hours.
Only?
No, 3.5.
Okay, and distance?
Distance, no idea. You can check the distance.
Okay. It should be mentioned on your ticket, na? So you continue to your work or on holiday?
No, today is my first working day.
Okay. So how long you will be there?
8 years.
No. Now I'm asking for your future.
I want to leave as the list.
Okay. Okay, so as you can see here, our machine catalog is created. We named it as an Windows 10 OS. Got it?
Got it. Got it.
And in that machine catalog, we have two virtual machines. Sorry, one virtual machine. Okay. So now what we have to do,
We have to create a delivery group.
yes, and we have to allocate this machine Win10-03, okay, to the user that we have created. That means, let me click on delivery group. So one delivery group I have created earlier. We can create multiples. So let me click on create a delivery group. Next. Now it will ask which machine catalog do you want to select for this delivery group. So we will go with this one. Okay.
Why this one?
Because we have created this one only right now with static local disk. The first one I have
Okay.
created earlier with a random desktop.
Okay.
Got it?
So this Windows 10 OS means this taking as a machine catalog name, correct?
Correct. Not machine
Okay.
host name. Got it?
Okay.
Click on next. Now it will ask for a delivery type. So we are going to deliver the desktop. Okay.
Okay.
Next. Now it is asking for a user. to which user we have to restrict that machine catalog. So let me select this one and I have to select the user, that is Dipin. Okay. So only Dipin will be able to access that particular machine catalog. Okay.
Okay.
Click on next. Now it is asking for desktop assignment rules. Click add. We want to enable desktop, so we have to check that option and let name is as Dipin hyphen desktop. Okay. Description you can enter. Again, we have to restrict this to Dipin only because I do not want any user to access this virtual machine. Okay. So this is done. Click OK and click on next. Now we can name that delivery group. So let name is as Dipin only and finish. So now we have created one delivery group with Dipin name. Okay. Means Dipin, it should be a department actually. Okay. We can add multiple users for this particular delivery group.
So
Okay?
if there is a HR group, I can push all this HR group here, correct?
Correct. HR group, IT group, finance group, whatever it is, you can name that group accordingly. But for example purpose, I named it as Dipin. Okay.
So in that case, all are going to use the same OS, correct?
Correct. So now we have to check this machine catalog
By
that we have
login.
created. Okay. So
Okay.
this is our storefront server. Let's copy that URL. Actually, I have already copied it. Let me log out the current user from here. Log in again. First one is domain. Then Dipin. Then password. Let me log in here. So as you can see here, Dipin desktop is visible now. Okay. For Dipin only. So let me open it. And as we are opening it for a first time, so it will take a while to create your user profile.
So basically, we have to give in the real time, we have to give HR desktop or IT desktop, something like that.
Yeah, it should be a department because handling the users department wise is quite easy. Correct?
Correct.
If you have 1,000 users in your organization, so you cannot manage in that way. Like you cannot create a separate machine catalog for each user. Correct? So we have to
Correct.
manage the things departmentally. Got it?
Correct.
Some special cases are there in which we have to create machine catalog for individual, but it's a rare thing. Correct?
Correct.
So now your desktop is launched. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever the applications we have configured in master image, all should be there. So far, we just installed that virtual delivery agent. Correct?
Correct.
So only default applications are there. Okay.
Okay.
So I hope you have understand this, and now we have to go with
So
some.
this thing I understood actually, but where is my confusion is, if
Mhm.
suppose we are having one more Gen server,
Okay.
how we can add that Gen server in our network and how we can manage through the same delivery controller.
Got it. So we will cover this later, and uh, so here is the policies. Okay. So I have explained you the policies earlier or not?
Policies you didn't explain actually. You just show me one policy, means how the users cannot able to access server C drive.
Correct. You
Or
are aware, na? Like
yes,
from the settings, we can, this is our policy. Okay. So, and we can edit that policy. And right now, as I open the C drive, and you will see here, local drives are getting listed here, correct? So we want to restrict those drives. Got it?
That too is actually servers, correct?
Correct. So I explained it na, to you. We have multiple
Yes.
options in group policies here. Thousands of options are there, correct? Okay, so now what you want to learn Gen server, how to manage second Gen server, correct?
Correct. But
So
we didn't install actually. Is it there?
no, actually it is not there because
But
of
last time we tried actually, but somehow
I
the all our
tried.
resources.
I tried, but my primary Gen server goes down just because of hardware like limitations, correct? So
Correct, correct.
let me it's 71% of memory it's using and CPU is 37%. So we can continue. Okay, anyway. Okay, so in the next, we will create one Gen server. Okay, and we will deploy that Gen server into our existing domain controller. Sorry, existing delivery controller. Correct?
Correct.